What up? What up? What did chat's popping off and I wasn't even live yet. That's awesome. Barber, good to see you. Daniel, good to see you. Linda, great to have you here. Daniel said great talk this morning. I like when you said XRP. He said you're XRP guard dog and that he's irresponsibly overspent on XRP. Yeah, no, that was hilarious. I love Guardy, man. He's awesome. RPM, good to see you. Strong Mountain, good to see you. Good to see everyone. Good to see everyone. Keith, nice to see you, man. Still on the road to recovery here. Definitely feeling a little better today. No, we're manifesting the pump. We're manifesting the pump. We're manifesting the pump. We're going to reverse Cobb it. We're going to reverse Cobb it. We're going to make the pump. Rather than Cobb making the crash, we're going to make the pump happen. Something very nice, though, is XRP is sneaky, gone right back into this range, which is very nice to see. It looked like for a while XRP had completely crashed out of here. We saw in this wick, and then what do we know? XRP pulls right back within this symmetrical triangle. Yeah, Daniel, we're still fighting a little bit. We're still fighting a little bit. Martin, good to see you. Dave, good to see you. Nicholas, Keith, Emwo, I hope everyone's doing well. Guys, we already have 108 on YouTube, so make sure if you're on YouTube, you smash that like button. Hold your finger down on the screen. What it will allow you to do is give you a pop-up where you can drop a like. Super, super, super helpful. Silver Days, nice to see you. Lunatics. Guys, if you have any questions, make sure to drop them in the stream. We'll jump right into it. Oh, that's awesome, Linda. That's awesome. Wow. Brad Kimes played my video this morning. Shouted you out big time. Said you're... Wow, that's awesome. Absolutely awesome. I'll have to check that out. It's so cool to see these big guys like constantly bringing up my channel. That's absolutely amazing. So really appreciate you sharing that information, Linda. I always like it when it's always cool to see these other YouTubers talking about me. I was on Moon Lambo. I think I saw the Moon Lambo one. I need to check out the one on Brad Kimes' channel. Guys, XRP 54 cents is very, very nice in this range. It's wild. Since this bottom wick from 42, XRP's up 30%. And XRP is up 30% in the last 9 days. So talk about volatility there. That's absolutely wild. But super nice to see us coming back within this triangle. Obviously, this is the formation we were watching. We were actually live on this day right here, and we actually caught the bottom on the live stream. A lot of us were buying XRP literally on the live stream, saying that we thought XRP was going to get pulled back within this zone. And that's one of the things we're always watching, right? You know, it wasn't pretty seeing XRP crashing back out of this thing, but to see it instantly sucked back up is a really good sign. And the next thing we want to see is plain and simply, we want to see XRP trend back towards this top, eventually put pressure on here and break out of here. So everything's looking really, really good. It's nice to see us recover from that breakdown. I was pretty confident we would, but whenever you fall out of one of these things, right, it definitely gets a little sketchy, but super, super nice to see us get pulled right back within this thing. And it played out almost exactly like we were saying on April 24th. Crypto Clay, good to see you, man. What up? What up? Defin, always nice having you. Halls Balls. Hope everyone's doing good. I saw some people talking about the documents being filed today in the Ripple SEC case. We'll jump into that in a second. I just want to say real quick, if you're on X right now and you're watching, make sure to throw this a retweet. Super, super, super helpful. And also, if you're on YouTube, drop a like on the stream. Upper right hand corner, there should be 3 dots. It will allow you to drop a like on the stream. Super, super helpful to getting more people in here. I'm pulling up the Brad Kimes video right now as we speak to take a look at. Nathan, good to see you, man. Linda, that would be a really, really good idea. We've actually talked about someone orchestrating that. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, Brad Kimes had an entire clip of one of my videos in his. So that's really, really cool to see. I just checked that out. Jason said just subbed. I dig the energy. Big red bag holder here. Let's go XRP. Jason, man, nice to have you. Nice to have you. Welcome to the channel. And yeah, super cool to see new people coming here every single day. Man, really appreciate you stopping by, and I hope you join for more live streams in the future. What is an amicus brief? An amicus brief is just essentially people who are not in the case getting involved. Nicholas, are you talking about the Coinbase case? Crypto Clay says Brad loves Mickle. Stoked you're going to Vegas. Yeah, I can't wait to meet him there. I haven't met a lot of the guys in the XRP community, guys and girls, so it's going to be cool to get to actually meet people face to face. See what else we got. Messi, good to see you. Yeah, Crypto Clay, it should have been recorded. I know it's on YouTube. Ed, good to see you, man. I always love seeing you pop into the chat. Guys, we got 250 on YouTube. Make sure you drop some likes on the stream. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to edit the YouTube thumbnail. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Let me just fix that up real quick. Guys, also, if you have any questions, make sure to drop them in the chat. We can jump into questions whenever. Just trying to get this thumbnail right real quick. All right, cool. Let's see what we got. April showers bring May flowers. I love the sound of that. Nice. XRP is looking strong here. Hitting that 54 cent range is really nice. Now, to be completely frank with you guys, I'm not expecting anything big over the next couple of days and weeks, because I think we're just kind of trade sideways as the case grinds on. But then I think we get the breakout when the case is over. But just to see us being back in the middle of this thing is so nice, and seeing us really get away from this bottom here. This was the sketchy part. This is the sketchy part. This is the part where I think it was okay to be a little fearful. Now, if you bought the fear, right, which many of us were doing on that live stream, then you're up very nicely, and you have a nice little XRP allocation that you're already up on. Mick, read my last comment. You might just have to drop it in again. Just drop the comment again, and I'll take a look. 54 headed towards 60. Yeah, it'd be really nice to come back up to the 60 cent. Look, if we can start putting pressure on this 63, 64 cent region again, that'd be awesome. Crypto Clay, what's the date for the Hong Kong ETF? Was that Monday? Taylor says he's so bullish, or she. I'm bullish too. 54 heading to 69. Yeah, guys, I mean, to break out of this thing, it gets easier and easier as time goes on, because essentially there's less and less volatility needed, but we're really looking for around the 64 cent range. Defense at 30th. Defense, I think you're right there. That's the date I think I remember seeing. Dave Nelson said he bought, but he was a bit nervous. Yeah, no, guys, those whenever you're feeling really nervous about a buy is typically your best buys. Like this was one of the scariest buys I've had in a while. When we got down to that, I don't think I actually got it for 42 cents. By the way, to be completely frank, I think I got it for like 46 cents. Still up very nicely from where we are. But there's a couple ones that have been sketchy. I remember. Obviously, this one during the case, that was a sketchy buy right there. I remember these buys right here were a little sketchy because you didn't know when the bleeding was going to stop. But if you just kept on buying, right, the big dips, the big crashes, then you ended up getting very nice accumulation points on XRP. And you're probably sitting at a point right now where you have a very good average. And I just call that smart dollar cost averaging, right? Dollar cost averaging in when the price is low, not buying the FOMO, not buying the pumps. When the price drops and things are looking scary, things are looking sketchy, there's a lot of FUD. Just going in and buying it. 45 cents for me. Yeah, I think that's probably where a lot of people ended up. Mickle, the SEC getting another lawsuit for collecting personal data on Americans through stock markets. Interesting, Sebastian. I didn't know about that. Yeah, the SEC is getting a hit from a lot of different angles here, so the SEC might be in a little bit of a pickle. Mickle, SEC litigators, Landon Stewart and Mark Fagel says the SEC is likely to appeal the XRP secondary market sales on exchanges aren't securities. Let me read this again. Mickles, SEC litigator Landon Stewart and Mark Fagel say that the SEC is likely to appeal the ruling XRP secondary market sales on exchanges aren't securities. Bill Morgan does not believe it can be appealed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to be appealed and what's not going to be appealed. We're just going to have to wait and see. Everyone's speculating at the end of the day on the appeal stuff. I'm just going to take it one day at a time. I'm going to focus on this case wrapping up for now and then take that when we get there. Look, the SEC, I think, is better off appealing the Coinbase case or taking the Coinbase case to the Supreme Court. I think the SEC is going to be in really bad shape if they take this case to the Supreme Court. The SEC never had a chance against Ripple. They brought really bad facts, and they can't bring better facts. So, look, I really don't know about that. I think Landon Stewart. I think she also said. Digital Asset Investor also showed a video of me today. That's awesome. That's awesome. Greg, I think that's one of the best comments I've seen in a while. I'm actually going to throw that up on the screen. Greg said, just follow John Deaton. He has predicted everything pretty accurately. I agree. If anyone has been extremely accurate on this case, it's really been Deaton. Deaton, I think, has gotten 90% of it right. Deaton has been outstanding in his accuracy in the case. He's gotten some very small, minute things wrong, and even the stuff he's gotten wrong, he's pretty much said beforehand, hey, I'm probably going to get this wrong because this is a more of a low probability thing. But no, I think you're right there. I think John Deaton is probably the one we have to listen to. Brad and DA, I love you, Mickle. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, no, it's really cool to see how much support they've thrown me over the past couple of weeks and months. Those guys are absolutely awesome. They're OGs in the community. So it's just cool to kind of be accepted by some of them. And I'm excited to meet them in Vegas. Daniel, you're awesome, man. He said you're going to get your gold star on the crypto walk of fame outside Ripple HQ. Man, it would be my dream one day to somehow work for Ripple, but I don't know if that's really the path my career is on. I'm probably better off just following them and reporting on them. It's kind of the thing I like to do most. Thank you, Tunnel Into Out. No, you guys are absolutely amazing, and your guys' support is the only reason I've made it this far. Your guys' support is the only reason this has been so much fun for me. So massive thank you to all of you as well. And it's super cool to see how excited you guys get when I'm on some of these other channels. These are people who really taught me a lot about XRP. So to be able to see them kind of watching my own journey is really cool. So co-CEO with Brad, Linda, that would be absolutely amazing. But Brad's on another level. All the core insiders are running out to buy XRP. Della, maybe that's what I would be doing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about. I'm still thinking about this Second Circuit thing. Does John Deaton have any comments on the chances this gets appealed? Has John Deaton put his prediction in yet? I know Jeremy Hogan doesn't think it's likely that it gets appealed. I think Jeremy Hogan said it's low probability that it gets appealed. Jeremy Hogan has also been very accurate. And guys, that's another reason why we would want a settlement, because look, if we get a settlement, there is no appeal. Settlement means no appeal, so there are benefits of a settlement. I know Ed was in the chat. I gave Ed, I was talking with Ed exactly about why I thought a settlement would be beneficial for Ripple. And it's really because it gets rid of the possibility of an appeal. Let's see what we got. I'm scared XRP was 70 to 60 to 50. Hope it starts going down. But if Bitcoin goes down, it'll drag XRP down too. Not necessarily. It's a good comment. XRP follows Bitcoin for large periods of the market, and then XRP tends to move against Bitcoin. And let me just show you an example of that, because I think it's important to understand. We're going to go to the XRP to Bitcoin price chart, and go to the weekly. This chart shows you right here that XRP actually tends to make very big moves against Bitcoin. Now, these big moves are few and far between. We've only had 4 massive moves of XRP against Bitcoin in XRP's history, and I'm not even sharing the tab. Here you go. We've only had 4 massive moves by XRP against Bitcoin in its history, but we're actually right at a prime opportunity for XRP to make this big move against Bitcoin, and we're actually looks like we're putting in our second green candle here, which is a very nice sign to see. Guys, this is reminding me a lot of what we were just talking about on that other price chart, where we were actually able to predict what was going to happen with XRP because of some of the indicators. It looks to me like we are actually seeing a bottom on this Bitcoin to XRP price chart. So I think it's very possible we could actually see a big move of XRP against Bitcoin. Statistically, 100% of the time we've come down and entered this zone right here, we've had at least a 1,000% move of XRP against Bitcoin, and that's where we're sitting right now. So does that mean that automatically this time it's going to do that as well? No, it doesn't mean automatically that's going to happen, but it certainly means it's possible. So exactly how high XRP goes against Bitcoin, it's anyone's guess. But what you can see is we're actually in a prime opportunity for XRP to actually make a big move against Bitcoin based on what XRP has done every single time it's come down to one of these levels. So just because Bitcoin goes down doesn't necessarily mean XRP is going to go down too. To be completely honest with you, though, if we were in a different position, right? So say we were right here. If we were right here and Bitcoin was to drop, I would assume XRP would drop harder, because what we know is XRP doesn't have that support against Bitcoin. So if we were at a different point in history, I would 100% agree with you. But we're actually getting to the point where it might actually be bullish for Bitcoin to get a pullback, because we could be in a position where XRP could really make some gains against Bitcoin. Just something to be paying attention to. And it's very interesting to me how everything kind of lines up, right? We have obviously that XRP against Bitcoin chart, and then we have XRP kind of doing its own little thing in this consolidation pattern, and it's getting very close to the end. Very close to the end. Crypto Clay says price is only a distraction right now. Buy, hold, follow Mickle. Crypto Clay, you're the best, man. Mikkel, I sent you a chart on X. I found it very interesting, hoping it's even partially correct. Let me take a look, Keith. Let me take a look, and let me see if... Where'd you send that to me? Where'd you send... Oh, there we go. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's essentially the same thing we're watching here. It's always nice when the TA analysts kind of see a similar thing to me as a fundamental analyst. I don't know too much about the Elliott waves. Some people love Elliott waves. I don't really understand them, but it's funny how it lines up perfectly with what I'm showing from a fundamental reason. Keith, I just took a... we can bring it up on the screen if you want. We can bring it up on the screen if you want. I'll do that. Hold on. Yeah, so this was a tab, the tab Keith was just sharing. It's a very similar consolidation pattern to what we've been looking at. The only difference is they have this kind of Elliott wave on top of it. But Keith, if I'm not mistaken, it's almost this same chart as this, only they take this back a little further here. They might have this expanded a little bit. Yeah, it's a very similar chart. Very similar chart. And that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, it all kind of lines up in a similar place. Steven, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate the support. Really appreciate the support. Is this an Elliott wave? I think Dark Defender does do Elliott waves. I don't really understand Elliott waves. Nothing against... Oh, let's go. Let's go. We're making a move up right now. We're making a move up. What I had to do is I had to get rid of the narrative that I was the new Alex Cobb and that my live streams tanked the price. So what we see is we're getting a nice little push up on XRP right now. I'm just messing. Massive shout out to Alex Cobb. Massive shout out to Alex Cobb. Marilyn Jones, hey, young man, I'm an older follower of yours. You are spot on your info. Do not ever lose your integrity. People depend on you. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Really, really appreciate that. One of the things I was shocked when I started my channel, one of the things I was shocked about when I started my channel was just the age group and my demographics of who watches. And it was really humbling to see that the majority of my followers were actually between the ages of 35 and like 60. And the reason why that was so humbling was I really thought it was going to be like a lot of like younger kids who were more like gambling. And I was worried that a lot of my content was just going to be like, hey, like, we don't care about fundamentals. We just want to get rich. So it's really cool to see that I have such a mature following and that there's so many like well-educated investors following this channel. And yeah, just really appreciate having you here. I don't plan on changing my content at all. So really, really appreciate that comment, Marilyn. Thank you, Ed. Thank you. Appreciate that. And I only plan on working harder and getting better, you know. I'm learning every single day, and I'm not afraid to admit when I make mistakes. I'm not afraid to admit that I get stuff wrong all the time. But hopefully through this journey, I just get better and better, and I don't plan on going anywhere soon. So you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Yeah, we're pushing up to that 55-cent range. Look, this is a faster recovery than I was expecting. It really does look good. It really does look good. Let's take a look at what this looks like on the weekly chart and see if we can get any. Okay, so this is interesting, guys. This is interesting. I think the weekly chart is going to tell us that we're a little more coiled up here than the daily chart. Looks like the weekly chart, we can compress this a bit more and get a cleaner view. That's actually going to take the timelines in a little bit. So this weekly chart's looking cool. It's looking a little tighter. I don't really like going all the way back here. Yeah, this weekly chart's looking clean. I mean, look at the amount of touches we have kind of on this bottom here. 1, 2, 3. It's crazy how good this weekly chart looks. Cash to tag me on X so I can pull it up on the stream. I can't actually copy and paste Twitter URLs from here. So tag me on X if you want me to throw it up there, and then I'll throw it up on the live stream. Awesome, Bob. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, so this is looking this weekly chart looks really good. This weekly chart looks really good. It tightens things up a little bit, and then we can come back over here to the day and see that we did kind of. Yeah, no, this still holds pretty well. Obviously, we had a little bit of a close below this, but I don't think that's necessarily any kind of reason to discredit this. We have a couple closes on the upside, a couple closes on the downside. So that just tightens this a little more. That puts the end about where we would have thought. Right around September, last day, we should expect this case to get ruled on. See what else we got. Let's check it out. 430 people on YouTube. Absolutely amazing. Guys, if you're watching from YouTube right now, I'd really appreciate you taking a second to drop a like on the stream. Upper right-hand corner, there should be 3 dots. Once you hit those 3 dots, it will actually give you a drop down. And from that drop down, you could actually drop a like on the stream. That's going to be super, super, super helpful. So really appreciate everyone doing that. And yeah, if you're on X, just make sure to drop a retweet. Yeah, the chart's ready to go. We just need to get the chart's ready to blow. We just need to get some news. I really do believe we just need that catalyst. Let me check this out. Oh, Cash, you got your own trading view. Oh, that's helpful, Kashta. That's helpful. Let me see if I can get Ronnie first here. Let me see if I can get Ronnie first just because he donated, and I'll jump back to this Kashta one. Ronnie, I don't see yours yet. Ronan, I don't see yours yet popping up. I don't know if I'm missing something. Let me see if I can check X. See if I can see it on X. I see Kashta's. Let me see if this works for Kashta. Oh yeah. Alright, so this is what Kashta just sent me. Looks like XRP is fighting against his last moving average right here and flipping that. So that would be really good to see. Just another indicator we can add to the bag. We want to see XRP get above this range right here. Get up to that 55 number, right, and close there. And that would be very bullish to be above these moving averages. Let's take a look at what XRP has done in the past based on these moving averages. They're pretty tight. It's pretty hard to see on a zoomed out scale. Let me see if I can find that other one. Ronin clips. I'm not seeing it. Try tagging me again. Yeah, I'm feeling a little better. Just still under the weather, but you know, the show must go on. The show must go on. XRP looking very good here. Very good here. Um, this is nice to see. Nice to see. Oh, Johnny, oh man, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh boy, Johnny, the silent assassin himself comes out of nowhere. Johnny, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you so much here. You're absolutely incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Troy, welcome to being a member. Troy, awesome to have you. But Johnny, thank you, man. You're absolutely incredible. Um, the silent assassin himself is back. Johnny, it's always great to see you. Yeah, Johnny's making sure my day of no work is I'm still getting paid. Johnny, thank you, man. I can't say thank you enough. You're absolutely incredible. Yeah, it will all go towards XRP. It will all go towards XRP. But yeah, this is good. Taylor, let's take a look at the DXY. Let's take a look at the DXY. These are really the charts we've really been watching on the channel. The Bitcoin to XRP. So this is a more zoomed out chart. This is a more zoomed out chart. Oh God, this thing's a disaster. Oh boy, I have scribbles all over this thing. We're gonna have to clean this up. We're gonna have to clean this up. This thing is a mess. What I'm about to pull up. It's a good chart though. It is a good chart. So. All right, we'll just restart. Let me flip my screen over. Also, real quick, I'm just gonna run back through this. Steven, thank you so much. Ron and Clips, make sure you at me again, Ron. And I still haven't seen your chart that you wanted me to look at, and I want to make sure I take a look at that because you did dono. Troy, welcome as a member, and of course, massive shout out to Johnny O, a legend of the Mickle channel. So, Johnny, you're insane, and I appreciate you so much. Okay, so this is the DXY. Let's see what Cash says here. The DXY may take months to fall to the 90 range, but no time for 8 months. DXY may take months to fall to the 90s range, but on time for 8 months out. High ranges for crypto. I'm not sure if I get that last part, what you're saying, Kashta, but I'll show you kind of generally. I mean, we obviously have these general trends on the DXY that is creating kind of this down channel. I think that's fairly easy for most people to see. And then obviously you have this oscillation, right? Where you have the DXY up, down, up, down, up. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a down leg soon. Look, I'm not just going to blindly tell you guys that the DXY is just doing this. But what we can look at is we can look at record amounts of money printing, record amounts of debasement, all things that are not good for the strength of the dollar. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of the reckless monetary policy of the United States start to factor into a weaker dollar. But the dollar strength has been incredible. It really has been incredible. And I think it's largely due to high interest rates. I really do think it's largely due to high interest rates. I wouldn't be surprised if when we got lower interest rates. Oh, awesome. Awesome, Robin. Really appreciate that. Let me take a look. I'm not getting it. I'm just not. I don't know what's going on. I'm not seeing that DM right now. Ron and tag me. Unless I have you like blocked. I don't think I have you blocked. I don't know why I'm not getting it. Sorry about that. Let me see if there's something easy. Oh, Ronan, tag it under the post for the live stream. There's a live stream post on X. Tag the chart under that, and I should be able to see it. Sorry, this has been so complicated. Johnny's rule, just like XRP. BTC looking good. We'll have to take a look at that. Let's see. Take a look at Bitcoin real quick. Maybe I'll check on my phone. Just make sure it's interesting. Yeah, everything's having a nice little recovery. Darren got pulled in for free food. Hey, free food's never bad. Free food is never bad. Yo, J&K, man, nice to see you. Jungle Inc. mentioned you today, did he? Wow, I'm getting mentioned everywhere. I was on DAI. I was on Brad Kimes. I was on Moon Lambo. Jungle Inc. was mentioning me. Let me check out Jungle Inc. Jungle, just so you guys, Jungle was one of the first guys who really reached out to me when I started my channel and supported me. So what did he mention me on? Did he mention me on X or did he mention me on YouTube? Yeah. Ron, and eventually we're gonna get this. Man. Oh, there we go. I got it, Ron, and I got it. I don't know why it wasn't showing before. And funny enough, it actually hid the post under my post. So, it said it might be offensive. I don't know what's offensive about this. Let me throw this on the screen. This is the chart Ronan was showing. Yeah, this is very similar, honestly, to what we're watching. It just tries to define this top range, breaking down these different channels. I don't know exactly if this is going to accurately be able to pick that top zone, but I know you said, and you're not saying it's going that high. Very interesting, though. Yeah, this is just giving a top range for where we could see an end of that breakout. It will be interesting to see exactly where XRP goes to when it does make that breakout. Let's see. Take a look at what Kashta. So this is back to Kashta's chart. Looks like XRP is making that move. Oh, wow. It just popped above it. It just popped above the RSI. XRP just popped. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Sorry, guys. Looks like XRP just popped up against this moving average. So, Castro, you sent the chart just in time. Just in time recapturing daily 19 now, only 19 left weekly. Aren't we above it now? Aren't we breaking above it right now? Is that not what I'm watching? Very good, very good, very good. See, guys, we manifested. We manifested. The last time we did a live stream looking at price, it was this day right here, and we had a negative 22% candle, and everyone was saying that my live stream is cursed like Alex Cobb's. We had to disprove that, so we ran it back today, and we're getting a nice pump on XRP. Guys, if you're on YouTube, make sure to drop a like on the stream. We have almost 400 people in the chat. Really, really, really helpful if you guys drop a like on the stream. It does a lot more than you would ever imagine. So would really, really appreciate anyone on YouTube going to that upper right-hand corner, hitting the 3 dots, and dropping that like. Will the SEC take this to the Second Circuit if they're not happy with the judge's decision? That's a good question. Let's look at the 4 hour above it. Okay, got it, Defin. I don't know if the SEC would take this to the Second Circuit. That's the big debate. Look, it's all speculation. We don't have anyone inside. Unfortunately, I wish we did. Imagine if I had inside sources at the SEC. We don't have anyone on the inside, so we just don't know. Look, guys, I don't know if I honestly have a real prediction for you. If the SEC's goal is just to stifle Ripple and hurt Ripple as long as possible, then they'll take it to the Second Circuit. If the SEC just wants out of this case because it's been an embarrassment for them, they'll end the case and not take it to the Second Circuit. So I have no idea what the SEC is going to do there, and we're just going to have to wait and see. Crypto Clay says, wake him up at $5. We'll set the alert. I feel the same way, Crypto Clay. I feel the same way. And we've talked about this a lot on the channel. Let's see, the dollar. The dollar's a slow mover, so we're never going to see anything on the short term for the dollar. What up? How long would it take if it went to the Second Circuit? My assumption is that, my understanding is that the Second Circuit is faster. My understanding is that the Second Circuit is faster. I don't know how long it would take. No, I don't think it would be another 3 years. I think it'd be like a year. I think Grayscale was in the Second Circuit, and their case flew by. Their case was over in like 6 months. So I think the court we're in right now is the slowest. So I don't think it would take like an absurd amount of time. Like, it would definitely take more time. It'd be an annoyance, but I don't think it would take nearly as long as this case is taken. XRP continuing to move against Bitcoin and also continuing kind of push upwards. Don't think the SEC has many shenanigans left they can get away with. Hopefully not. Yeah, guys, I would love to give you more insight on this whole Second Circuit thing. It's just me guessing. Yeah, Messi, that's a good point. Look, we're like, if we get a change in administration, everything changes. So it's very likely we could see a scenario where there's a new SEC chair, and that new SEC chair just settles, right? The current SEC doesn't want to settle the case, but it doesn't mean a different SEC in the future won't want to. 55 cents. Are we there yet? I don't have it here yet. Oh, wow. Yeah. 55 cents on this chart. Every chart kind of has a different feed coming into it, but we're making a push up there. Oh, King Doggo, welcome, man. Appreciate that, really do. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. Awesome to see you here. Really, really cool. Just feature that. Oh, always cool to see other creators in the XRP community stopping by. Love to see that. Kashta, is it? I don't know. Look at that. Look at that, though. That's nice. That is very nice. That is very nice. So, you guys, we needed this. We needed to manifest it. We needed to manifest it. We got on just in time. Right when we got on, we got this nice candle for XRP. Kashta, do you see any flows from Hong Kong? I don't know if you were kind of probing me to jump into that, or you know something. Yeah, it seems like this chart is lagging this other one. I don't really know what's going on with that. Just different price feeds. Just different price feeds. Silver days, silver days. Love the hype. Love the hype, silver days. Let me take a look at Flare. I'm just gonna take a look at Flare on my phone to see where that's at. I haven't looked in a while. Oh yeah, Flare's hitting. Nothing exciting happening with Flare. Watch, everyone's going to be calling Flare scam again soon until it pumps again. Okay. Oh, wow. Yep. XRP really coming close to that 55-cent mark. Yeah, I'm seeing the same exact thing. XRP chick says I should start a 24-hour live stream. Eventually in the future I will do something like that, but I'm a little sick right now, and I do have a day job, so unfortunately the XR 24-hour live stream can't happen at the moment. Hey Mickle, your lives are becoming legendary. The X-Ted, thank you, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love doing them. And you guys are the ones who make them so much fun. So really appreciate you guys coming here day in and day out and making these things so awesome. And I'm just happy you guys enjoy them so much. So we'll do a 24-hour live stream at some point. I promise you guys that I do want to do that. Wow, this is nice. XRP at that 55-cent range. I don't know why this chart isn't updating. This one seems to be going slow. Oh, is it because I have the day candle on? What happens if I do an hourly candle? This chart's just slow. It might be because it's pulling the Bitstamp exchange data. It might be because I'm pulling the Bitstamp exchange data. Sammy, please don't do that. Oh God, this thing is dying. Trading View, what happened to you? All right, we got to get off this chart. This chart is massive disappointment. XRP, crypto, Bitstamp chart. Okay. This one's a little more up to date. Always got to be using the Bitstamp chart. Yeah, there we go. Right at the 55-cent mark. Now, guys, the only thing is, like... Oh, sorry. I'm not sharing the right screen. There we go. The only thing is, like... I don't anticipate us just going straight up here and breaking through. As nice as that would be. I do anticipate us kind of cooling off here before making this move out of here, but we'll have to see how that plays out. I don't really expect to go right up here and break through, though. But just sitting where we are is a massive relief. A massive relief. Especially considering a couple days ago we were all the way down here. to get pulled up and start moving back into here is amazing. 55 cents. Yep, it looks like we're just kind of... I wonder if the price is going to react at all to the news we get later today. It will be interesting to see how we react to that. How's the lawsuit? Any news? We should get news later today on the case. I don't know if we'll actually see anything, though. We'll just have to wait and see on that. He says he's calling 60 cents by AM. That's right here. That'd be really bullish. If we could get up to there, that'd be huge. I don't know if I see that. I see a little bit more of a consolidation in here before making a move up. Did the Bitcoin halving make any impact on the market? No, not really. Just a change in optimism and sentiment. Overall, the Bitcoin halving is not as much of a factor as it used to be. It's definitely still a factor, but it used to be a huge driver of flows. Now there's just so much big money in this asset class that the Bitcoin halving alone can't do enough to really influence the price to a large degree. Oh, Bitcoin's putting in a vertical green candle. Oh, wait, never mind. It's just my price thing glitching out a little bit. Let's take a look at the other chart. Anything interesting there? No, now they're synced up. Your price is frozen too? I don't know if mine's frozen. Keith, talk to you later, man. Talk to you later. Great having you. BTC will die after this bull run. I don't know if I agree with that. I think Bitcoin will hang around for a bit. Let me check X real quick and see if we got any news. Yeah, I don't think BlackRock would be getting into Bitcoin if it was about to die, but the U.S. Senate has proposed a 1% wealth tax on cryptocurrency holdings exceeding 500,000. Ugh. It's not what I wanted to open my app and see. Oh, is that fake news, Taylor? Is that fake news? Okay, awesome. Thank you guys. Ignore that. Thank you guys for calling that out. Never want to be pushing any fake news here. This is a cool chart. This is a cool chart. I'll throw this on the screen real quick. I think this chart's done pretty well. Let's see if I can move myself out of the way. Nope, that's not what we want. I think this is just a good chart of showing XRP's parabolic nature. Congress is the USA's biggest enemy. Yeah, Messi, I agree, unfortunately, man. I agree, unfortunately. Recession coming. Me and JB really talked about that a lot this morning. I think we could have a technical recession, but I think the economy is just too strong for that to actually happen in a very catastrophic way. If we do have a technical recession, I don't know. You know, Ed, I'm gonna say we don't have any real big recession. We might have like a paper recession. I would get into that, but we talked about it so much this morning. I just can't rant about that right now. What's my day job? I'm a surgical robotics engineer. I'm homesick right now. I'm homesick right now. This background just turned green. Hey, Mikkel, if you had 4K at this moment on the side, where would I put it? I'd put it in XRP. I mean, look, if you actually like, there might be some other things that I like, but I mean, there's really not much I like more than XRP right now. Easy answer for me. Daniel says XRP / Flare. I agree with that. Everyone talks about a flip of the switch, but no one talks about what that means in a logical way. I think it just means jurisdictions that have been building XRP plans in the background, moving over to production products rather than their testing products. A lot of different institutions have been doing a lot of testing with XRP, but they aren't doing it live. I think a lot of people talk about the flip of the switch just as flipping on to like live tests, right? Letting those XRP tests really move into a live environment rather than continuing to do them on the testing beta net. So that's how I see it. If your XRP bag is packed, flare, in my opinion. Crypto Clay, I pretty much feel the same way. That's awesome. To Washington. Thank you, man. That's incredible. I really appreciate that. Can TikTok move to the XRP ledger to avoid government ban? Probably not, Messi, but I like your logic there. All right, guys, I'm going to shut it down for now. We're still waiting on that decision, or we're still waiting on Ripple's filing in the case. I might pop up with another live stream later talking about that if anything exciting happens. And then if the price just continues to move, we might jump in again. I have to get some stuff done, though, before we go live again. Guys, I hope everyone has a great day. Thanks for stopping in. We do these live streams daily at 12 Eastern, so really appreciate you guys all joining. Would love to have you here more often. So if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and turn bell notifications on. You guys are absolutely awesome. And for now, Mikkel out.